Do police officers have the right to get into politics? Is it the right thing for them to do? Let's forget about the codes when it comes to the police regulations. Is it the morally and ethically right thing to do for police officers to get involved in political parties? Michael Seals, the retired inspector in the police service, joins us this morning. He will be representing Tabaquite for the People's National Movement. He originally was about to represent or at least go after the seat of Couva North. That will not be the case anymore. He will be representing, or at least be the prospective candidate for the People's National Movement in the seat of where Suraj Ramachan is actually at, in Tabaquite. Michael, good morning to you. Thank you very much for joining us this morning.
Good morning, Ryan. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Good morning to the people in the constituency of Tabaquite.
A special good morning to those in Tabaquite from you. Michael, what have you made of the upheaval that's been coming towards the police service over the last 2 weeks? That several police officers have been engaging in what many would term political activity. What do you make of that as a retired inspector?
Well, that's the thing. I'm retired. It is certainly not the best place for the police service to be, because it should be apolitical and it should never find itself expressing a political view whilst anyone is during their tenancy of the police service. It's not the right thing, because it shows a bias and it doesn't allow for persons to be able to think that any decision that is made by the police service is not affected by the political directive in any way.
What triggered your decision to enter politics?
Well, I came to the end of my career in the police service, and the fact is that I'm pursuing a doctorate. I'm actually a few months shy of acquiring a doctorate in business administration. Based on my research interests, it would suggest to me that I would be involved heavily in making policy. So for me, the next best step would have been to really take it to the next level and join the political arena.
Do you then understand the police commissioner's concerns that some of his officers, active officers, I will say in that case, because as you made the point, you are retired, that some of his active officers are seeking to join political parties and do political activism work?
I think it is a straight case that the regulations prevent that, and it shows that it has a tendency to speak to apparent bias by any member who decides to show his favoritism to any political party in order to advance his career in any way. I think that has been the challenge and has been a perennial problem, because from my understanding and over the years, you would have found that some officers, whether the higher echelon or just middle management, have always been accused of being politically affiliated. And that's really the reality of Trinidad and Tobago. It is one's choice to decide which one of the political parties you remain like, even during your tenancy of being a police officer, but you are not to outwardly express that view or share that view or participate in anything that would suggest that you are politically affiliated.
How damaging, Michael, can this be for the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service if officers go against that Section 139?
I think it is very damaging. I mean, besides it being a disciplinary offense and that person can be dismissed from the police service, it's a question of the whole issue of what you would consider the trust in the police service. Can you trust the police officer to do what is right in the face of all the evidence or the abundance of evidence that's before him, and that he doesn't compromise his decision to make a decision that is lean in any particular political party way? And that's some of the things that they have to consider. I think it's some of the consideration for the current commissioner of police in terms of his leadership and what does he do. I mean, he has come in from the bowels of the political arena, but one of the things that he has continuously maintained, that he is not affiliated in any way, and the police service is going to do its best in terms of maintaining its professionalism without favor or affection.
Do you feel that some of his officers under his charge feel a little bit of a contradiction? He wasn't under the police service when he was a national security minister, but he was in politics before venturing into the police service. Do you feel that some officers feel that's a little bit of a contradiction?
No, that would be unfortunate now, because I think when that issue would have arisen, he would have clearly dispel that whole issue. Anything that points to that issue of him being politically aligned in any way. He dealt with it over the time, and I think he has proven himself to be not one that anybody can accuse him of any type of bias whatsoever.
Let me just for the benefit of our viewers, Michael, just allow me to quote Section 139 of the Police Service Act, just for the benefit of our viewers, which states, an officer shall not make any public expression of political and sectarian opinions and shall bear himself with strict impartiality in all matters. Now, I just want to get on to you with regards to your political career. You were supposed to be representing, or at least be the prospective candidate for Couva North. Instead, you've been placed in Tabaquite. You'll go up against Suraj Rambachan. That's no easy, this is a UNC stronghold in many ways. What do you hope to bring to Tabaquite?
What I want to bring to Tabaquite is, to bring a sense of togetherness. And I think I want to dispel the issue of persons talking about it as a stronghold. When you say that, you're actually insulting all the voters, One must remember that there's a pocket of voters who have not voted in the election. Normally, you always have a 70% turnout. So what you are saying that the 30% don't have a say in the election process, I would not take that as sacrosanct as they saying that, hey, this is a UNC stronghold. I think it's on the day of the final vote and make a decision, because this is a new decision that has to be made as to whether in fact it is a UNC stronghold. So when that bell is tolled and the decision is made, then we can express that. Yes, we look at past history, but we can also look at future things. And there is possibilities that anything is possible under the sun where God is involved.
You have a point in which that our electorate, not every sector of our electorate exercises their vote when it comes to general and especially local government elections. Is that something that you hope to fix with this general elections? Try to encourage more voters to head to the polls?
Well, I would be one of the persons advocating for that, because we are in one of the most precarious time in our history. We have now been coming out of post-COVID 2020, and we have to understand that any decision that we make now as a population must be a decision that not only caters for our survival, but caters for us to be able to have a better chance of a better standard of living. And if I want to just suggest to anybody, for me, the PNM has already done that by way of handling of the COVID-19 pandemic. And we are looking now to the roadmap, which is the blueprint for our recovery. And for me, I think post the period and how we react to the period will spell how the voters think about us. And that is only when we get a mandate to restart the whole process of how we jumpstart the economy. It's an important issue, and I think that they should register their confidence in the leadership of the PNM, particularly Dr. Keith Rowley, so that the Honorable Prime Minister, so that they can still listen. We have seen you perform at the COVID-19 pandemic and what has happened. We are satisfied that we can give you a mandate for 5 more years. You take care of our lives now. And that's the position I would express, and I hope that everybody in Trinidad and Tobago expresses through their vote.
Part of your policing life may enter your political life. Your involvement in the total day of policing, nobody was held accountable for that. Do you think that there are question marks from your policing career that will enter your political career when it comes to your integrity, especially with regards to that total day of policing?
Well, that's one of the things that, everybody would always look at the whole question of how do we destroy the chance of any candidate. But I want to say, one of the things that has happened with that particular issue is that was subjected to three investigations. And in those 3 investigations, there was no conclusive evidence that myself or the police association was in fact involved. More than that, one of the things that you have to look at is that the intelligence agency, which is the Strategic Services Agency, the National Operations Center, and the Special Branch of Trinidad and Tobago would have all said that they did not know who was responsible for the total day of policing. And if that is the evidence, and someone can say that I am would have been or understood that I would have had a part to play, then they are sadly mistaken. That has been done, dusted, and tried already, and the answer to that is publicly known by everyone. It is there in the Parliament website for all the documents for anyone to see what was the involvement. So this is just innuendos by persons who really don't have a clear understanding of what it takes to prove a case against someone. It is just an allegation, and it's unfortunate that persons would take the effort to do something like that. I don't think it is going to hurt my career or my chances at the polls. I think that the voters would express their confidence in me in terms of electing me as the next MP for Tabaquite.
How do you plan on going about being elected? You're going up against a stalwart in Suraj Rambachan. You've just entered the political arena. What is your plan of action?
Well, I would not go into the actual details of our strategy and plan. I think my campaign manager, Mr. Oliver, would frown on that, and the campaign would really crucify me. They have a plan. I am working with them in terms of their plan. But my focus would only be from what I've seen. I'm looking definitely at the youths in the area. I'm looking at the farmers in the area. I'm looking at the business person. That is the three pillars that I would want to use to bring some measure of a good standard of living for everyone that lives in that community. It's important we understand that that should be the thrust of my campaign strategy, because when we actually be able to sustain ourselves through our farmers, through our businesses, and be able to get jobs through those type of programs, and with government's intervention in terms of the programs that they make for young people. We give the young people, we give them hope, we give them a chance, we give the farmers a chance, we give the business a chance, and Tabaquite will thrive under that type of strategy. And that's just the basic strategy in terms of me going forward and approaching the constituents of Tabaquite.
Well, I know I asked you a little bit earlier about your aspirations when it comes to the constituency, and you just sort of expanded on it there. May I ask about the cabinet? Do you have any aspirations with regards to the cabinet?
I would not venture into making any comment. I think that is an issue for the leadership as to where they see my skills are best suited. It's no secret that I've been in part of the labor issues for the last 9 years. That's not an issue. Yes, I am in fact doing my doctorate is in the whole question of social capital, media, and fear of crime. So there is a level of me having some expertise in relation to police affairs in those specific circumstances. But again, it is for the leadership of the party as to how they would want to use me. I am only going to say I know that the leadership of the party is very wise in terms of some of the things that I've seen and most of the decisions that they have made.
Retired Inspector Michael Seals, early congratulations on your doctorate. Thank you very much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Retired Inspector Michael Seals talking to us this morning on what is increasingly a huge topic across Trinidad and Tobago as to whether active police service members should be able to branch out into politics. Section 139 speaks to it directly, and Retired Inspector Michael Seals also backing up Section 139 of the Police Service Act, saying that no police officer should be in active politics or should be choosing a political party while they are still an active police officer.